Hey everyone,
Hi.
running a little late. Allie lost her internet in between shows.
Yeah, still not back. So I'm having to use my phone.
Yep. So got interference going. Anything to fuck with us, right?
Yes, if you guys can send some love over, and send your angels over here to have a bit of a warrior protection thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
fuck them.
Yeah. And it's funny. We were just saying, even right before we came on, despite any interference, we're just laughing and smiling about it. Fuck them. Fuck them. That's the best you
Yep,
got. We've gotten through this before. We'll get through it again with love.
absolutely.
Yes.
With love. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Callie. Waiting to start. Yep.
Hi, Callie.
Uh, we're here. A little late, but we're here. Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, if anyone has any questions they would like to ask us,
Mhm.
put them in the chat and use all uppercase. That way it stands out and it's easy for us to find them.
So
Hi.
there was a comment before from Martell, governor of Michigan. I heard she was arrested, but not sure if this is true. So don't
Okay.
know about that yet. So
Hi to Leanne joining us on Facebook.
hi, Leanne.
And Martell, I couldn't get on YouTube, had to restart computer and jump around a lot. Wow. So, not just
Oh,
you, apparently.
okay.
Brian says he's waiting to fart. Okay. That shouldn't take too long, knowing him.
Love it.
I'm going to take a peek into the Michigan governor.
Yeah. I can't look at the chat, guys. I'm afraid. But I've just seen Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's come on, and it's on one of the reels at the moment. She is putting papers in to impeach Joe Biden. So for the lack of border, he's deliberately allowing 6 million illegal immigrants through the borders. So, yeah, that is going through. So, got to give it to that woman. She's got some balls, hasn't she? So I love it. Good for her.
So, what was the Michigan governor Whitmer? I know Gretchen Whitmer. What did the question involve?
Was she arrested?
No,
No.
no. I bet you it's from one of those shit sites like People's Choice TV or what's the other one? Real Raw News.
Why do they bother with that? How do they get off on that? I just don't get it.
I don't know, but it just that irks me when they do that, and I can probably find that on Twitter, some idiot saying that, and I can figure out what website it was.
Yeah, and of course, once it's said once, I mean, I've been fooled by some of them as well.
Yeah.
I just want to make it clear that the last, is it Global Predictions? I got Jim Jordan and Kevin McCarthy mixed up.
Yes.
Okay, so Kevin McCarthy, bad guy. Jim Jordan, good guy. So, yes. And that's why I was like, I don't understand, because he's really, really kicking ass.
I knew it.
I
knew it. It was Real Raw News.
Was it?
A shit site. Yep.
Okay. So they're a disinformation channel, are they?
100% full of shit.
Right.
Yep. Just like People's Choice TV, another full of shit website. I wouldn't even click on any of that shit because it's crap. Real Raw News. He makes it sound like it's a huge news company website. He's got as many people running his website as I do, me and him. And it clearly says in the About section that it's satire. But it won't say it necessarily in the article or on any part of the page with the article. You have to really look deep. So it's very deceiving.
Yeah, impeachment. So that's big.
Kelly's asking, why do you need a walker?
Why do I need a walker?
Don't need cards for this one.
No. I've got a condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, EDS, which is it attacks all of my joints, and what happens is earlier than usual, it kicks in with arthritis because your joints they are bendy, and so it causes damage to the joints, and so I've got arthritis in my ankles, knees, hips, and spine. So it's very painful to walk, and it causes my legs to swell up, my feet to swell up. Yeah, because it's like there's so much pain and inflammation around my ankles and knees. They swell. Yeah,
that's EDS. She also has HSC, hot sexy chick.
I don't know what you see, love. I really don't. I'm pleased you do.
No cure for that. Damn my bad luck.
See, even a disabled hot chick can pull a sexy guy like that.
I don't see the disability.
And he just sees love for his love goggles.
No.
Yeah, he does.
No love goggles. Nope. Linda says, hello, I found you. I was searching for you on Rumble. That's Thursday night, Linda.
Yes. Yeah. That's Thursday.
Oh, God. EDS, shit. I thought it was erectile dysfunction syndrome. Yeah, Ellie can't get a boner either. So, yeah. Got EDS and then EDS.
Yeah. That's funny. That is funny. He's on form tonight, is Brian.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to meeting you, Brian. It'll happen.
Yep. Yeah, so still got my beach meetup going on, IN5D beach meetup going on the 18th of June. So if anyone wants to join me on the beach behind the green lifeguard tower, you'll see my tiki umbrella there. So it'll be easy. Either that or my hair. One or the other will give it away.
Or his T-shirts.
Yeah. There's only one green lifeguard tower on the main beach. So probably meet there about 3. And, drum circle starts around 4:30. So hopefully whoever can make it, I'll see you there then. I also have tomorrow night on IN5D Patreon, the IN5D Patreon Insiders Club private chat. It starts at 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. So to all of our Patreon family, I shall see you then. The link if you want to join our Patreon. There's a link in the chat.
I'll be there.
Yeah, Brian said he was going to surprise us. Stroll up incognito, and voila.
Oh, that would have been so good. Yeah. Yeah, Danny Henderson was going to surprise us as well. She was going to turn up too. So
Yep.
that would have been so lovely.
I'll be meeting with her tomorrow morning at 9:30.
Yep.
She said she's not a morning person. I am. I love the morning. I feel like I'm burning daylight if I don't get up and do something.
I'm not a morning person. No. I'm a night owl.
But you're a Florida person. You're an East Coast person because we're on the same time schedule.
Schedule. Yeah.
Schedule.
Exactly.
So
any questions coming in, baby?
Just one. So far. Yeah, if you want to just, I forgot because you usually jot them down. So can you see the question on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys think of the Thoth deck tarot cards and its creator, Aleister Crowley? Mr. Crowley.
Oh, well, we can just answer that, can't we?
Yeah.
I think all tarot cards, depending on who is using them, can use them for the dark or the light.
Yeah, it's all about intention.
Although the Thoth deck, it can have a darker energy to them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree. It's about the intention, So you could use a deck of those with positive intention and still not be affected by it. Although it wouldn't surprise me if they had some kind of, high priestess or warlock, perhaps putting a spell on the cards before they get sent out. That wouldn't surprise me at all. So you want to make sure that you clear your deck anyway before you use it.
Yeah. I remember we had a deck, somebody didn't like them. They had bad stuff happening. They were gifted them and they brought them into the shop for us to get rid of or cleanse or do whatever. And we just, we burnt them.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It was bad energy as soon as it was there.
There was a deck, the Kazanlar Tarot, and it had so much stuff on it that I saw. Kazanlar. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
No.
I mean, the cards are loaded with everything. Let me see if I can find it.
I mean, there's a deck called the Illuminati deck.
Uh-huh.
They are beautiful. They are beautiful, and there's not that many satanic symbols in them. They're not that bad. They're beautiful. Oh, I just remembered I didn't change my top.
I didn't change
today.
No.
Oh, we usually change.
No, it's all right. Yeah. So this is what that deck looks like. I'll show you what one of the cards looks like. Okay. So, this is the Chariot, and it's like in all different languages. Now, this isn't the one I was thinking of. No, it's very similar, though, to this. Let me find a better example. Yeah.
I'm just going to plug my phone in.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, this is a better example. Okay. Share screen. All right, let's check this out. Okay, so you got these, rune glyphs on top. You have the equivalence of what it would be perhaps in a regular card deck. It would be the spades on this one. I'm not sure what specific card. High Priestess, I would imagine, this card.
Yeah.
But it has the zodiac sign that goes along with it. And different, more, I guess, this would be like the direction, north and south, I believe. But there's all sorts of stuff around the card that you can go with on top of the actual card itself. I just thought that was really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How did you come across those?
I saw it just online.
Oh.
It just fascinated me.
There's lots of tarot cards for sale, isn't there, on Mystic Portal, Mystics Portal. So, yeah.
Oh. Speaking of which, my cards were sticking. I used the Everyday Witch tarot cards. Got Judgment on the bottom. But yeah, my cards were sticking. I live in Florida, and I read online that if you take some cornstarch, and what I did was I put it in a little Ziploc bag like that. Not a lot. Don't need a lot. And then I'd put like maybe 10 or 15 cards in there and shake it up. But they're not sticking anymore. They're as smooth as when I first bought them. So Allie goes through and takes a wet wipe and wipes down each one.
Yep, front and back. Yeah. I've also, with my tarot cards, because they were so old and so knackered, I also painted in acrylic paint all around the edge, because they're supposed to be, the cosmic deck is supposed to have the white around the edge. But I've made it black. And they need doing again because they're just so used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else we got going on? Hi to LZ. Thanks for joining us.
Hey.
Linda.
Yeah.
Brian. Great job, Allie.
Yeah.
We're a little behind on the chat here.
Yeah.
So what are this week's global predictions? Anything for Canada? I don't know. Do you have a question?
We can have a look. Yeah. Yeah, we can have a look. I've been studying tarot by Janine. I've been studying her cards and the way that she reads, because it's different to the way I read. I've been reading the tarot for 30 years and I've done it my own way. But with Janine, she uses the Rider-Waite. And I don't like the Rider-Waite, but I will use the Rider-Waite for this purpose, for the global predictions. Or we need to change the banner, love.
Tell people why you don't like Rider-Waite.
Yeah. Just the Rider-Waite. I just you have to love the images. The images is really important for you to kind of like fall in love with the story of the cups, and the story of the pentacles, and the story of the wands, the story of the swords. It's really important to do that. And so, this handing down cards used to be the way it used to be kind of in the olden days, if you like, because there was probably only one illustrator that ever did the tarot, and that would have been the Rider-Waite. But now there's so many hundreds and hundreds of decks of tarot with so many illustrators out there. My favorite illustrator is Kyra Marchetti. His are very bright and colorful and gorgeous cards. Absolutely beautiful they are.
The best. Yeah.
Yeah, he's done hundreds, and the Oracle decks as well are actually beautiful. But the deck that I really love is my Bible deck, is called the Cosmic Deck by Norbert Loesch, Losche. And for teaching purposes, it's the best deck because the astrology signs are all done for you. Whereas the other decks, you have to decide which is your Scorpio, which is your Sagittarius, which is your Libra, which is your Gemini. You have to kind of decide for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to change the banner, my love?
I did. Oh, that, no. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant the bottom banner.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not, because I'm not on StreamYard. I can't do it. I'm a guest today.
Yeah. I use the Everyday Witch one, and I like it because it gives you like little clues, like for example, this is the King of Cups, but you see the cat playing with a fish, so there might be some kind of Pisces kind of connotation going along with this card. You also see a dolphin in the background. So what you're looking at, oftentimes when you're reading cards are, what's in the card and the colors of the card as well. They help to dictate, part of the emotion of the card. So, okay, moving along. Oh, here you go. Jermaine says, I created a deck of cards with my own paintings. We would like to send you guys a deck. They're Twin Flame 1111 cards. That would be lovely.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Are we friends on Facebook? If so, send me a message or Allie a message, and we can share contact information. That'd be awesome, though. Thank you.
We'll show them to everybody. Make sure that you include a link so that if people do like them, we can share the link with everybody. That'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
Hey, Anita.
Class just finished. So, that's awesome, Anita. Good for you. So Lilith doesn't like the Rider-Waite. She likes Oracle decks better.
Oracle decks are very good for clairvoyant energy. So getting through kind of intuition and things like that, they're very good for that. Tarot, you can also use your clairvoyance, but you can get a lot of information by what the ace means, what the 2 means, the storyline, okay, that you can. So yeah, but Oracle cards are lovely. I add in Oracle cards to my tarot. When I do my tarot, I'll add in an Oracle deck with that. Have you seen the Baba Studio tarot decks? I think they are so awesome. Oh no, I haven't. Let me write that down. So it's Baba Studio tarot decks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Hi to Kat from Clearwater. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
I think everyone has Rider-Waite cards, at least have had them at some point.
Yeah. They're very old-fashioned now. They're very old-fashioned, and
that's what I learned on. Yeah, I learned on. And in some ways, it's probably a good thing to learn on because it's basic. It gives you a basic idea. You don't have to delve too deeply into it, I guess. And there's Danny. I am so sorry, Danny.
Danny.
I explained this on the previous show. I thought when I woke up today, it was Monday and it was Tuesday and I was supposed to meet you at 9:30. I promise I'll be there early. And if you need a lift to the car dealership afterwards or wherever you're looking at a car, I'd be happy to give you a lift. You just have to put up with my 15-year-old piece of crap taking you there. But Danny says, hello,
Greg was mortified. Yeah. Wrong day. Oh.
Yeah, I'm so bummed out. But Danny says, hello, lovely Allie and mediocre Greg. Thank you for your commitment to love and sharing wisdom, especially right now. I so appreciate you, Paul.
Oh. We appreciate you, the information and the love energy that you put out as well, and the kick ass, getting people to kick ass, getting people to start to think for themselves as well. I love that content. It's good. Yeah.
So hopefully, Danny, you'll still be here on the 18th when I have that beach meetup. Hi to
Yeah.
Lilith Rose Starseed from St. Pete. So you're just right up the road. Maybe you can make it down to on the 18th for the beach meetup as well.
Yeah, you're going to try going live, aren't you? So that some people can join in too. Yeah.
Hi to Anita Gale. I love my Beatles tarot cards. I just received Buffy the Vampire Slayer tarot deck. Okay.
Really?
My stupid mind, because I used to play lead and rhythm guitar in a couple hard rock bands. I'm looking at this thinking, I just received a Buffy the Vampire, and then it says / Slayer. Slayer's like this hard rock band. The Slayer tarot deck. And I'm thinking, that'd be like an AC/DC tarot deck or something. Metallica. Just got my Metallica tarot deck.
Well, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I mean, it's a TV series about vampires. So,
Yep.
Yeah. So I bet they're good, Anita. I'd like to see them.
Yeah. Banks IA1. How would you pronounce that? Banksione?
Banksione?
Banksy-A1? I don't know how to pronounce that, but love your work all the way from. All right, here's another one. Warrnambool, Victoria, Australia. Good morning to you, then. Thank you for joining us.
It's Mo.
Of course. It's my buddy. Martel says, I read with only a couple decks, but I've been collecting for years and have quite a few. I like my original Rider-Waite and have a connection with the Everyday Witch Tarot and Oracle. Very good. Yeah. The woman who does these, Deborah Blake, works in this little small craft shop in upstate New York. And I bought her, I have a couple of her magic books too. Only had to use one banishing spell, but I might have to use another one here. Allie and I were talking about that. I think it's time. I got to regain part of myself back. I've been getting attacked by somebody that's close to me. And you, the person, if you're watching, you're going to find out real soon.
We can send it back with love, which is actually worse than anything else. So, yeah.
So what else do we have going on? Hi to Kat, another new name.
Cats are.
Okay, so you must be in Florida too. Like I said, we got the beach meetup coming up on June 18th, Sunday. It's going to be about 3:00 or so behind the Green Lifeguard Tower on Siesta Key Beach. I believe that's 948 Beach Road, Siesta Key, Florida. And it starts at 3 p.m. And there's a drum circle that'll be going on, probably starting around 4:30 or so. So you'll be able to be part of the drum circle if you want to, and be part of definitely the IN5D beach meetup. So hopefully we can see you there. Brian, I hope you show up too. Love Slayer. I have the rock and roll tarot deck. I didn't know that there was one. Oh, okay, that's cool. Lois says, if my 15-year-old car will make it. Yeah, same here. 2005. Oh God, actually, mine's 18 years old. 2005. It's older than yours. If my 15-year-old car will make it, I will do the 18th meetup. Haven't been down to Siesta since last year. We'll bring my hubby. Fingers crossed. Great. Hopefully, you guys can both make it. Come on, my 18-year-old car could make it to St. Pete. I'm sure yours could. Slayer, American thrash metal band, 1981. Yeah, the Slayer tarot deck. I love her novels. I'm reading at present Deborah White. That is okay. I didn't know she had novels as well. I've got, like I said, the spell books. I didn't know she also wrote novels. Very cool.
You bought me a spell book by Deborah Blake, didn't you?
I did. That's the one I use. Yeah. Hi to Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Yes. All right, so we're going to get to our first question, which is nothing.
Well, I've got some questions I want to look into, so, let's start with those.
Perhaps. What are your questions?
Well, I would like to know whether this is going to get anywhere with Marjorie Taylor Greene putting in papers for the impeachment of Joe Biden. I'd like to know what that's going to amount to.
Okay.
All
right. So I just started drawing cards as soon as you said that.
You'll have to remove me because I don't know how to do it on here.
Well, maybe you just want to stay there and stop.
No, I'm gonna nip to the. Yes, you'll have to.
Go on, beat it, scram. She's laughing. She's giving me the finger. I love you. So while she's getting up, I'm going to do a screenshot of her walking away. Oh, she's going to the bathroom. Let's put her back on. No, I'm kidding. So Marjorie, I keep getting it wrong. Taylor Greene. I think it's Green Taylor. I gotta type this in. Yeah, it's Green Taylor. MGT or MTG. Marjorie Martell saying it's Taylor Greene. Oh gosh. And it says Taylor Greene, yeah. Marjorie Taylor Greene. It's got to be an easy way to remember that because I keep getting it. I mean, AOC, everyone knows that one. I never say ACO, but Marjorie Green Taylor, I keep screwing up. So that's my prediction. I didn't make one. Actually, the prediction is about Joe Biden getting Marjorie Green Taylor, MTG, brought papers in to possibly impeach articles to impeach Joe Biden. And I'm not sure. I think eventually, we got the transition cards, the transition and change for the first card, and it's in the works. And I'm not sure specifically if this is what's going to do it, but as I've predicted beforehand, I see Trump back in by the first week of September. We have celebration going on. So there is the transition and change and the celebration afterwards going on. So, it may not just be this. It may be a conglomeration of all sorts of different things that are going on right now. His Joe Biden's, who claims that his son is the smartest person he knows, his laptop's going to be exposed even further, even though it's the mainstream media is basically ignoring it right now. But all of the shady dealings, the $5 million that they received from this source that he and his family received, all this stuff is going to come around and knock Joe out. So it'll be a conglomeration of not necessarily just the articles of impeachment, but everything else. And that's what I have. And I got to bring Allie back in. She's shuffling and hi, baby.
Yeah, I know.
You're up.
Okay, so I got the Queen of Wands. Okay, so the Queen of Wands, this is a very feisty female character, somebody who knows how to win, and Marjorie Taylor Greene does. She knows how to win. She knows what she's doing. I feel as if she's got a lot of people behind her. I feel that this was all part of the plan. This is what it feels like, 100%. I feel that she is part of the Trump team, but not on an official level. But she definitely is part of that. All the generals, and when all this was announced, I feel that she was right there with this, a part of this plan. And the simple fact is she's not corruptible. So nobody can get to her because she just is not corruptible. So the answer to this is they're going to get anywhere? We've got the yes card, okay? Ace of Pentacles. So yes, this is going to get somewhere, okay? It may not go to the ultimate finish line, but it is going to expose just how corrupt the legal system is out there, especially regarding the Biden family. Ready to move forward. Okay, Three of Wands, ready to move forward. New territory. Clear line ahead. This is paving the pathway. Ready to basically wipe the floor with him. And, there will be abundance for everybody coming up as well. So, it's definitely made Joe Biden's team very, very angry. It's definitely affected them in a bigger... It's like this couldn't have come at a worse time, is what the feeling is in the camp of Mr. Biden there. So, they knew it was a rumbling in the background. They knew that, but they didn't think anybody would have the balls to do it. And she is. So, and I really feel as if I feel her family are in a protection. There seems to be some protection around her and the family as well. So that has been put into place because obviously anybody who goes up against this cabal energy, they have to have the protection. So, and she's got it. So the same as Mr. T. Mr. T has protection from the off-worlders as well. So if ever you see Mr. T walking about and there's a very, very tall security person there, that person is definitely off-worlder. And it's like they feel the intention of the people around. So, they don't have to spot a weapon. There's an intention energy. And Marjorie Taylor Greene has this around her and the family. So, yeah, this has got a good chance. So that's what I see.
Okay.
Come back. I can't see you. When you're off screen, I can't see you when you're off screen.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, that was a thorough answer. it looks like, yeah, either way you look at it, Joe Biden's pretty much screwed.
Effed. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So what else you got for?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to see where we're at with Mr. Biden's son's laptop. And then we can look at the other one, the laptop, see if that's going to get anywhere.
Okay. So Hunter's laptop and then
Yeah.
Wiener's laptop.
Yeah.
The Wiener Hunter laptops.
Yeah. One at a time, though. One at a time.
Wiener Hunter.
Wiener.
Which one do you want to look at?
Does it mean the same thing, Wiener?
Yeah. Which one do you want to look at first?
Hunter.
Hunter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you put me down there?
I'll put you down there. There you are. Oops. Oh.
You do that all the time. You're so funny.
I know. I'm an idiot. There we go. Okay. So Hunter Biden's laptop. Let's take a look into that. See what's going on with that. Will it get exposed? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Some cards just popped out of here, and this will give us a really good idea. Will it get exposed? Yeah. Ace of Pentacles says, hell yeah. It's a process, though. There's, once again, transition, right? Change is on its way. Justice will be served via, and judgment will be, justice and judgment will be served, both of them. And I see celebration going on as well. So, yeah, it's happening, baby. For Hunter, that's all coming out. Wiener, though, I'll go on Twitter and I'll see Tom Fitton from Judicial Watch talking about what he's doing here and there, and I keep posting on his page, when will anybody look into the Anthony Weiner laptop? And people are just ignoring it. And that's where the frazzle drip came from. That's all this horrendous stuff that he and his wife at the time, Huma Aberdeen, had for security measures against Hillary in case one of them got offed. That was their way of getting even, basically. So when is somebody going to actually look into his files and get the truth out? What they say is that New York City cops, a number of them, all saw the laptop, the contents of it. And one of the things that they said they saw was, and this is pretty nasty, I'll give you a warning ahead of time. I don't even think I can say it on here, honestly. It'd have to be Thursday. But it's horrendous what they did. Huma Aberdeen, allegedly, and Hillary Clinton, this for entertainment purposes only, did to this one particular small child what they put on their faces from the child was all captured on there. And these seasoned veterans, these New York City cops that had been on the force for a long time, many of them had to go to, I think all of them, I'm not sure, had to go through counseling afterwards because it was so traumatic. And I read recently that most of them are dead now. Add that to the Clinton body count. So why isn't the Anthony Weiner laptop getting exposed? Well, will it? I got another yes. Why has it's been a while, obviously, and it's been brushed under the table. But bear in mind that we're still in this Pluto and Capricorn energy, and it finally exits next year. So right now we're actually in Pluto and Aquarius for a little while longer. It goes back into Capricorn until the beginning of January, and we're going to see the truth come up. So it hasn't been forgotten. He's got his Tower card moment coming. That's definitely on the way. And got heartbreak as well, and finishing up with celebration. So I'm sorry it took so long to get around to those answers and to explain what's going on, at least the best I can, on Facebook and YouTube. You know, if you want, I can go into more detail, but it's pretty nasty. But yeah, that's what I have. They will both get exposed. It's that Pluto and Capricorn energy that's coming up will expose both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not for the faint-hearted. I would definitely do a disclaimer on that. You know, we've said it before. You know, I mean, I was traumatized by one of your recent videos. I wish I'd not seen it. And it's with the priest baptizing that baby. That was just awful. And I know we have to expose these things. Of course we do. We do. You know, because these children haven't got a voice. You would think the parents would have a frigging voice about that and have called the police.
Yep.
But clearly not.
Yeah.
Clearly not.
All right, baby.
Okay. So I got some good cards here. Yeah. So this is a clever rollout strategy with both of these laptops. Okay. It's the reason why they're holding back is because the end finale, and I think I've said this before, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but the cards are still saying the same thing, which is good. It's a slow and steady military operation. Okay, so the military are involved with this. The tribunal energies are all involved with this. So yes, it will happen. Okay, it will happen. This is both of them together. Okay, they will both be exposed together. Okay, it's all going to be part of a big court case here, and the info is coming out, but it's got to come out at the right time when there has been more awakening from others, from the normies. They've got to be able to have seen groundwork to sort of mean what actually has been happening behind the scenes. They've got to, otherwise to expose it, bam, like that, I feel that people wouldn't be able to cope with it. But I feel that there's going to be reuniting with some children that have been seen on these laptops. They're going to be reunited with their families if they haven't already been. Okay, so some of these children, they're going to be recognized, and they're from a database, and it's like that child went missing in 2000 and blah, and that child went missing. So they're going to be reunited, these children. Judgment is coming. Okay, so they will get their judgment. And this is going to sound the alarm. I feel that these laptops, they connect with so many other rings, which is the end game. All of these, rings, because it all boils down to that. All of it is linked with trafficking. So in this will actually connect with overseas as well. This will be in many, many different countries as well. But victory and celebration is coming. I really feel this. And, they will be held accountable. So they may have already, and maybe what you're seeing right now is a masked person trying to portray to the public, everything's fine, nothing's happened to them. Everything is normal. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what really happens. Yeah.
Thank you, my love. We have a question in the chat from Deborah.
Mm-hmm.
Are we slipping back and forth between dimensions? Lately, it seems like this is different than it may look, and then it may look familiar again. I'm hoping I'm making sense. Yeah, basically, the question speaks for itself. Are we slipping back and forth between dimensions? And while Allie's shuffling, I'll put her on solo so we can watch her shuffle while I answer the question.
No.
Oh, gosh. So, are we slipping back and forth? I know I've felt like that for years. Sometimes you might be walking through a grocery store and it seems like everyone that's in there, they're pushing their carts, or as they say in the UK, their trolleys, and they're pushing them around, and there's a blank stare on their face, and you look inside their carts, and you see like all this processed food, and, soda and junk food and crap like that. It's like the zombie apocalypse, right? But once in a while, you might run across somebody, you can feel their aura, or you just sense that they're a good person, and you make that connection, right? And you just kind of like nod at each other, and just, slight smile, acknowledgement kind of thing, like, I'm not crazy. What's going on around me kind of thing. So yeah, I get totally what you're saying, Deborah. Are we slipping back and forth in between dimensions? And what the cards say about this? Wow, this is, I think I've gotten this card every time. Six of Swords. And this is transition and change. Under the full moon light, just transition and change. It's on its way. The whole transition and change into the higher dimensions on its way. But first, there's going to be a tower moment. And I've said this before on IN5D. We'll probably have to take a step backwards before we make this quantum leap forward. And that step backward probably has a lot to do with the collapse of all currencies, not just the US dollar, but all currencies will eventually collapse. They're all fiat currencies backed by nothing. And it's gotten to that point where that's going to be our tower moment. But then things are already in place to move forward. And at some point, we're going to see these patents get released that were suppressed from mankind for so long, and that's going to get us out of it, help to get us out of it. So when that happens, it's important that you go within, start meditating a little bit more. I know I have recently. I've been adding meditation more so in my daily routine. And ultimately, what we'll have is we have the sun. So one of the best cards in the deck. Yeah, we may take, as I mentioned, a step. Well, chances are we are going to. We're going to take a step backwards, but we're going to take this quantum leap forward afterwards. And life as you know it will change significantly. That's what I have.
Love it. Talking about dimensions and strange things that have happened. I don't know if I've mentioned this on live before, but I'll mention it just in case you haven't heard the story. So I had 2 clocks, and I set one for UK time, and I set one for Eastern time, because obviously I wanted to know what time it was. You know, obviously I can go, oh, it's 5 hours behind, and I can calculate it, but I wanted to know all the time, what time is it with my love? And as the days went on, these were brand new clocks and brand new batteries. And as the weeks went on, I looked at the clock and I thought that all of a sudden that's not telling the right time. They're both telling me UK time to the 5-minute mark. You know, 5 minutes here or there, but it was definitely going to UK. It kept going to UK time. And I was like, that's crazy. And so I did it again, different clock this time. Did it, 2 batteries, new batteries, different clocks, and it did it a second time. So they both phased into UK time. So that is crazy. So yeah, there's definitely something going on with dimensions here. Okay, so I have definitely been feeling as if I'm switching. Every now and again, it's like I feel a bit like, you know, where am I? What's going on? And then a few seconds later, I'm then grounded.
I wonder if you were getting a message about not being able to come here. That's why it went back to the UK time.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, that could be. Yeah.
But Ellie's biorhythm basically has basically always been on East Coast time in the United States. She stays up late. I mean, right now it's what, 3:07?
4:07.
4:07 in the morning. I couldn't do that. I couldn't stay up until 4 o'clock doing a video. But I can do it here easily. You know, it's 11:07 here. So, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just.
I don't know how you do it, but I'm grateful
always been nuts. So anyway, I've always got. So this is the psychological manipulator card. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely what is happening. And more people are going to be noticing this. More and more people are going to be having these little strange occurrences. You know, watch out for times and clocks. Watch out for it's like the Mandela effect. I thought it was this when actually it's that. That was not the same yesterday as it is today. So, you know, things like that. So yeah, there's a big change happening. But the celebration, each time that you do notice the change, your spirit guides, your loved ones, and your helpers are getting so excited. They're noticing, they're doing it, they're shifting. And so, you know, that is, you know, you've passed a test if you do that, if you've done that. And so, yeah, be thankful. But there is, I feel as if the media are keeping everybody grounded back into the old system. If we didn't have the media, I feel as if we'd have switched ages ago. We'd have also switched with the money system as well, if we didn't have the media and the programming. So yeah, that's what I think there. Good question, Deborah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that question. I like sometimes the spiritual questions that we get there. And as you guys can see, Ellie has been rocking through both shows. If you can send her some loving, healing energy, that would be greatly appreciated.
So I didn't notice this time around. I noticed the last one.
Yeah, well, I've noticed both. And this, we'll finish up on this one right here, and it's not really even a tarot question, as far as I'm concerned. What are they going to do with camel toe Harris? from what I see is I see Trump coming in the first week of September due to voter, you know what. It begins with an F, and the rest of it sounds like, well, the next letter is an R, and the rest of it sounds like odd. FR odd. This for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, because and that's why he'll take over. She goes away just as quickly as Sleepy Joe. You got anything to add?
Yeah, I feel that the Biden team are very disappointed with Kamala, that she hasn't done better connecting with people. They actually wanted her to play her part and to actually be the sensible part of the Mr. B team. But she just, she didn't play her part well. So there are two Kamalas and there are two Bidens, actually masked characters. And I feel that the White Hat team have put Kamala in such a bad light that there's no coming back. So no amount of sensible talking is ever going to make her come back into the good books of the people. So yeah, and I think the nail in the coffin was when she was put on the task of securing the borders and making the borders, reporting on the borders and making everything. She didn't even, I think she went once. So I think that was just the nail in the coffin. So I don't think anything's going to come of Kamala at all. I think she's just going to fade into the background completely.
Dig this. Today I heard that it's probably just a rumor. Might not be, though. Biden will choose for his running mate Barack Hussein Obama, a.k.a. Barry Soetoro. And you know what's going to happen. If Biden, that for some ungodforsaken reason, won, he'd probably die in office, and Obama would get his third term as president.
That's what they're wanting, isn't it? Yep. I'm just pulling cards on that.
A lot of people say that he's already the one that's pulling the strings for Biden.
I think he's puppeted as well, Obama.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sleight of hand. Yeah, this looks like a play. Yeah, it's the yes card. Looks like a play.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's still a female that's going to come out in this running for president. So there's a female coming.
Would that be Michael? Michael
No.
Obama?
No, it's on the good side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We've picked up on this a lot before, female.
Yeah. Yeah. Females, not just here in the States, but elsewhere. There's divine feminine energy is coming in big time. Yeah,
definitely.
Yep. So let's wrap it up there. Let our beautiful, lovely, sexy goddess Allie help to recuperate. Thank you, everyone who sent Allie loving, healing energy. Thank you, everyone, for asking questions, for joining in on the chat. And if you're watching this on the recorded version, thanks for joining us there as well. Please like, subscribe, share. And we'll be back on Thursday with 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, and 12:30 a.m. UK on YouTube and Facebook for half an hour from 7:30 till 8. And then at 8 o'clock, we'll join you guys on Rumble, where we can just talk about everything, anything, and completely uncensored. So,
yep.
I've got the Insiders Club private chat tomorrow night for our Patreon subscribers for In5D. And the beach meetup on June 18th. In5D Beach Meetup on Siesta Key Beach. Hope to see all of you there. I'll be there behind the green lifeguard tower around 3 o'clock. You'll see the big tiki umbrella or the big hair. One or the other you'll see, or the tie-dye shirt, any of those. Hopefully I'll see you guys there that are able to make it. And also check out In5D Quantum Tie-Dye at in5d.net. All shirts are $24.99 or less. What do you got?
No, just if you wanted a reading, I've got available dates now. They're all back on. So psychically.net.
I'm trying to find it so I can post the link here. I know. Yeah.
Thank you, my love.
Very welcome. Anything for you.
Yeah, and thanks everybody for hanging out with us. It's been great.
Yeah, we've enjoyed hanging out with you guys, and I hope that you'll be able to join us this Thursday. And for those who are In5D Patreon members, I'll see you guys. Allie and I will both see you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. So until the next time, wherever and whenever that may be, we're both sending you lots of unconditional love and light from our heart to yours. Take care, everyone. We love you all.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.